Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Julianne and I am a Canadian. I live in Germany and right now I'm back in Canada visiting my family. And I think for everybody, our mental health was very up and down this last year. You know, we had some big wins, but you know, a lot of us were stuck in isolation and yeah, it was very difficult. And so I really wanted to focus on that aspect of my life while I'm here in Canada because, you know, finally I have the community of people that I was looking for. You know, I've been reunited with my family again, and it just seemed like a really good opportunity to kind of focus on this. So these are 6 things that I'm currently doing to simplify my life and really slow down, focus on my mental health, and focus on healing. The first thing is a digital detox. And I know this is talked about a lot, but honestly, I think it helps so much. This last year with COVID, I was really isolated a lot. I was at home a lot. I was just in our flat in Germany, and I turned to the internet like everybody else. So I was watching so much more YouTube. I was on Pinterest a lot, you know, just trying to like fill my time with whatever I could find. But what I realized is I was maybe looking for inspiration online, and there's a fine line between inspiration and obsession, and I was crossing over the line back and forth sometimes. So what I'm really trying to do now is just like step away from it quite a bit. I'm not watching YouTube hardly at all. I only watch YouTube when I'm exercising, and yeah, other than that, I'm just kind of staying away from it a bit, which has been really beneficial to my mental health. Because here's kind of what I've discovered for myself is that by reducing my screen time, I have less time to compare myself to others and just my life in general to others, and therefore I am more satisfied with my life. I'm more satisfied with my body, with, you know, my hair, with everything, my general aesthetic of lifestyle, my flat. I find myself much more satisfied with who I am and what I have when I'm not watching these other people, even if it's for inspiration. The second thing that I really recommend for this is spending time outdoors. When we're indoors so much, it can be really comforting, but then slowly that comfort becomes a bit of a cage and we feel kind of stuck. So whenever you are feeling a bit of cabin fever, that's like when you're spending your whole day inside and you're not really feeling great, then just get some fresh air, go for a walk outside, go for a hike outside. Even if you just like open up all the windows and just like let a bunch of fresh air through your house, that is like so good. For me, I find just spending time outdoors and fresh air to be really like revitalizing, even though that sounds kind of cheesy, you know, that's just what it is. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. It's probably better for my mental health, and yeah, I just feel better after I've been outside, even if it's not the most comfortable. If I'm going out for a hike, it's not going to be like the most easy thing or the most comfortable thing, but I feel so happy that I did it afterwards, and just being outdoors with the fresh air. My third tip is to get a hobby that keeps your hands busy, and I would also suggest doing something that doesn't need the internet or, you know, technology or something. So what I really like to do is I actually do a lot of knitting, and that's something that I really picked up during COVID because yeah, it really did help out my mental health a lot, because I find it to be very relaxing but also very therapeutic. And so doing something like that, it can keep you busy, but it's not causing you to go out on the internet and just like search for things, just giving you time to compare your life to others and be like less satisfied with yourself. Another thing you can do is reading or reading, drawing, painting, journaling, you know, write a book or something. There's a lot of like hands-on things that you can do that don't require technology. The fourth thing is to cook good food. And here's the thing, there's like healthy food, you know, so if you're cooking plain broccoli, chicken, and rice, yeah, that's healthy, but are you gonna be like satisfied from that? Like, are you gonna be happy eating that? You'll be healthy, but there's more to it than that. I think you can't beat a balanced meal with high quality ingredients and make it so that it tastes great. You know, you can still make it healthier, and that's going to make you just feel better like throughout your days. What I find is if I'm really not eating healthy, I will feel it, and when I do eat more healthy, then I feel lighter, I feel I have more energy. But I will say, do not forget to feed your soul and treat yourself once in a while to like whatever you want to be treated on, you know. I am a firm believer that you should be satisfied with what you're eating. You should be happy about what you're eating. If you're told like, oh, don't eat any sweets, don't eat any of this, then like chances are you're not going to be the most happy about it. And so, you know, everything just in moderation. If you really like chocolate, have a piece of chocolate. You don't have to eat a full bar of chocolate, but at least have a little bit so you're satisfied. The fifth thing that I recommend is to find community. Share a meal with your family, go out somewhere to meet a friend, just, you know, join a community of people, whether it's through your church, your family, your friends, any of those things. Like, just having a community of people is so beneficial to your mental health. And that's definitely one thing that I was missing these last few years with COVID, is just a good solid community. And now that I have that, you know, I'm with my parents again, I'm taking advantage of that. I'm cooking for them, you know, so that we can sit down and have a meal together. And you can't really find an alternative to that. And finally, the sixth thing that I would recommend is to find joy in everything that you do, literally anything. If you're doing the laundry, then heck, put on the Pride and Prejudice soundtrack and just pretend that you're in a Jane Austen novel. That's my favorite thing to do. Play your favorite music, dance whenever you want to, wear whatever you want to wear. If it makes you feel good, then just wear it. Fill your house with flowers if you want to. Just like enjoy little tiny things. It doesn't even have to be so big. Even your socks can make you happy. So then find joy in that and search for those little things and just have those every day. So this is definitely something that I'm working on. I'm not an expert in this. I don't know if it's something to achieve or not. If it is, I don't know if I've totally achieved it, but it's something that I'm working on. I really just want to like slow down, enjoy my life, because time flies by. The past 2 years with the pandemic, it seemed like the longest time in my life, but also the shortest time. And I just don't want to waste it comparing myself to others. I don't want to waste it watching YouTube videos of other people. I really just want to live my life and enjoy it. Yesterday I was actually at this science museum, and they had this like digital, I don't even know what you would call it. Like, it had screens on the floor and the ceiling. You were just surrounded, and it was not what I was expecting. It was kind of a story about this one woman's life from birth to adulthood, and they were talking about life and time, and on average, how many hours do you do this a year? How many days are you sitting in traffic? How many days are you sleeping? And it was very like alarming because a lot of the stuff you don't really notice it. You know, you spend like 6 months of your life, the average person spends 6 months of their life sitting at a red light in traffic, just waiting for a red light. And I think that's absolutely insane. For those things that don't really matter, I want to cut back on those, and I want to expand my time for things that I do want to do and that do matter, like spending time with community, you know, being happy with myself. So kind of funny that this science museum has encouraged me so much, but I guess that's that. Really, my goal is to live like a slow, kind of beautiful and just happy life and not feel the pressures of society so much. That's my big goal out of all of this, and I think, you know, this has become more popular because of COVID. People have taken a step back from their normal lives and have reconsidered what they want to go back into. So I hope you guys like this video. If there's anything that you guys are specifically doing to, you know, slow down your life, you know, taking digital detoxes or whatever, anything like that, leave it down in the comments. I would be so interested to see what you guys do for this, or yeah, what you're interested in doing, what you're considering. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!